First pitch moments away in D.C. It's the Mets and the Nationals. Next. Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll go to work against the American League Cy Young Award winner from 2013, the hard-throwing right-hander Max Scherzer. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Daniel Murphy will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Murphy.
Strike him out.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And this is lined back into center field, and he's on to start the ball game. It's a base hit.
That's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You've got to find a way to put some pressure on him. You don't want him to get settled out there.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out.
Let's turn 2.
First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The next pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle. What a flip for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Boy, what a play just to get an out here. Have a look at this. You talk about improvising on the fly. That is some kind of sterling defense right there.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Pause, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes a 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Stepping in now, number 3. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
The first 2 pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. A 2-1 offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out.
Well, this is just a case of taking care of business right here. He drove in a run with the RBI triple, then he gets driven in himself on the RBI groundout.
David Lee will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The Nats going back to the Senators jerseys here, even though the Senators technically belong to the Rangers, but who's going to call them on it? 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 2. The Nats coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
For the Nationals, the center fielder, Denard Span.
And that misses ball 1. Eric, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Jason Worth will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Give him the green light.
Here's the first offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Span the runner at first with nobody out. Ready now on 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Here comes a 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That's just a nasty slider here. Way off the plate. Plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Colon ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here's the 1-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double, and it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Second and third here, one man out. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Granderson's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-0 pitch. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Colon looks back. Now the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Number 30 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, number 30.
Now here's the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Now here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were gonna call that one a strike 2.
The 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now another 2-2. And this is fouled straight back. Two. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Full count offering on its way. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0. All right, Nationals. Come on, Washington. We can do it.
The 1-0 now to McCann. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here he comes on 2-1. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he misses ball 4.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Curtis Granderson will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
All right, there.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. He's set. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. Now he stays on the 0-2 pitch and cracks this one into right center. That's down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Standing in now, Bartolo Colon. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Oh, what a mess here. He's just trying to get himself up, but the throw to first is way off target. It's going to wind up costing him a run.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
One 0 on the way. When he finds his spot there, 1-1. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he is across as well. And that pushes the lead up to 5-1.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Gary Cox will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. First pitch coming. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
3 runs already home here. Here comes the 2-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Michael Lee will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the 2nd inning. Now here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Sooner or later, I think, you got to get somebody else in here who can throw a strike.
Yeah, I think the emphasis should be on sooner.
Let's hold them, guys. Let's hold them.
Here's a 1-0. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The throw home. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1. Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch to him. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning, now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
One-0 pitch now. 2-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far.
I think the fans have to be saying, what do we got to do to get a reliever in here? Enough of this already.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
David Lee.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Ryan Vogelsong is going to come on now here in just the 2nd inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. David Lee will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 8 and the Nats 1. Wilson Ramos will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
And here's the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the catch is made, 1 away.
You know, I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, but I can guarantee you, you give this guy a 7-run lead, he ain't coughing it up. This is going to be a long road back, that's for sure.
Ian Desmond will be the batter. Here's the first pitch to him. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now here it comes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, you know, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1 home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Ryan Vogelsong digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
2 out with the man at first. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Brian McCann will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. One on the way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Wow, that's just unfortunate right there. Let's take a view at this play from upstairs. As you can see, there's only one guy on the left side of the infield. He's got big gaps to both the left and right side of the third baseman over there, but he hits it pretty much right at him.
In now, Curtis Granderson. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here it comes. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
That guy's all yours.
And the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box, Bartolo Colon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. The 2-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 coming. Out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Denard Span will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
Denard Span.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder, Jason Worth.
One away now in the Washington third. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth.
Let's go, Nats.
First offering on the way. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will stand in here. He doubled his first time around.
Let's go, DC.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And he'll have himself a base hit.
Oh, yeah, you're on.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. Here's the first offering. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away.
All right, Nashville.
Now the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Daniel Murphy will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit out to Desmond at short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Gary Cox will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Hey, Dad, come on now.
First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. One 0 on the way. Just missing here, 2-0.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
1 out, nobody on. Hitters count 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, right fielder.
Michael Lee will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Let's go, DC!
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Have a nice flight home, man!
The next pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And Worth will settle under this one and take it for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Nationals, got it!
Now the first pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. So 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Ready with the 2-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Pablo Sandoval will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
First pitch coming. Oh, and he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Wilson Ramos will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. One run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Granderson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Ian Desmond will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Colon ready with the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Come on, Nat.
Here comes
Go.
the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now the 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Yeah, he had the count in his favor, 3-1, and then got a little too over-anxious at the plate. You see, he winds up chasing 2 pitches out of the zone, either of which could have easily been ball 4.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Nationals leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. David Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Zimmerman is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Number 30 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Now here it comes. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Michael Morse will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Michael Morse.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pitch on the way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
1-2.
Here we go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Come on, Nationals. We need to win
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Payoff pitch coming. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Three-2 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The next 3-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 3-2, here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Boy, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That is a great at-bat to start off an inning. You got a guy out there on the mound burning through pitch after pitch, just trying to finish this guy off, and he never could do it.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. One run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. He waits, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Jason Worth, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
He's set, now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Pause, now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2.
That's the ball.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2 and 2 now.
And when he's down 0 and 2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2 and 2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3 and 2. Here it is. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that's off the left field wall. Long throw to third.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is how you attack a baseball. Look at how quickly he gets to this ball in the inside corner. And that's a tough pitch to get around on. He pulls those hands just a little bit tighter into his body. He barrels it up and then drives it off the wall down the left field line.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's ready now, the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Let's go, Nat.
And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away. From the stretch. Missed low and inside with it, 1 and 1.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. A big pitch here, 1 and 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nats leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jerry Blevins will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Curtis Granderson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Curtis Granderson.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0. Here we go, Nat.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Nat, here we go.
And the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Stepping in now, Bartolo Colon. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Come on, Nationals, give it to him.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is hit well towards the hole. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Fouled back. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Comes set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
We go, DC.
1 out and a runner on second base. The 2-1 home. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner is in from second.
Come on,
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
He waits, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Another 0-2 home. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Showtrack. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Standing in now, number 3, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the full count offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and a runner left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Mets 10 and the Nats 1. Pablo Sandoval will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And he's retired 1 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Wilson Ramos will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Let's go, DC.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And now a pitch on the way. Too high, ball 3.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Full count pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Waiting on it is Granderson as he takes it for the second out.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here at Nationals Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joel Peralta will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 62, Joel Peralta. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 41.
David Lee will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Mets, shortstop, David Lee.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
1-0 on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Come on, man.
Here comes the 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Number 30 waits on deck.
Come on, man.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Boy, and he's not too thrilled with that call out there on the mound. And you know what? I don't blame him. I mean, have a look where this pitch is. That catches an awful lot of the plate, and I think I'd be mad if I were him.
In now, number 30. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Casey Jansen will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Come down now.
Now the pitch.
Swing at her.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
This has to be so demoralizing for a hitter. He does almost everything right, but the defense just does it better. You know, they've been putting on the shift since the days of Ted Williams, but it's become so much more common in, say, the last 5 years or so. But he'll be shaking his head all the way back to the dugout.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Ready on 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Bartolo Colon will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Daniel Murphy will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time.
Come on, hold him down.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Pause. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Ready now on 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
The 1-2 with one away. And he struck him out.
That's a tough spot to go down looking. I mean, the likelihood is if you put this ball in play, you're going to get a run home. Unless he was somehow really fooled there, I think that pitch was just too good to take.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. The 1-0. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Aaron Barrett will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Lee will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Let's stop the bleeding right here now. Come on.
First offering on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. EK, you can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Number 3 will step in. 0 for 3, but with an RBI.
Put him away.
First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And on the error, a run is going to score.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat, and what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
David Lee will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Let's go, Nat.
He waits, now the pitch. Now a hard liner towards short. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
Number 30 will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. Now the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, this will sort of make you think a little bit. You hit a guy with runners at second and third already? Guys don't always take too kindly to that.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Come on, Matt.
Here's a 1-0. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And that ball is out of here. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as this lead got even wider.
Just when you thought this inning couldn't possibly get any worse, how about a grand slam? It's getting uglier and uglier with every passing batter.
The left fielder, number 9, Curtis Granderson.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already. This isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Bartolo Colon will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Sliced down the line at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Are you kidding me? This is getting ridiculous now. Somebody check that guy's bat. He's got a 3-hit game. Come on.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Let's get him down right here.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. 2-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
All right.
The 2-0. That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I don't think these guys are on the same page right now. And you can see they've got a few harsh words for one another right there. But they're going to have to sort this out quickly. This is one of those things you can't let linger.
Gary Cox will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded.
Come on, Nationals.
He's set. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter into the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Let's go, Nat.
1-0 pitch now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball.
Let's get out of this.
Here's the 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Let's go, Nat.
The 1-2. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Span is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Mets lead this one 20-1. Anthony Rendon will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
First pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here it comes.
Here we go.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Sandy Leon will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's lined into center field, and look out now. Back-to-back singles open up the inning.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Denard Span will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Let's go, Spawn!
First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
All right, let's go.
Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Jason Worth will dig in. He doubled his last time. And here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Granderson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. On a great throw from Granderson, they got him at the plate. 1 left for Washington, and as you can see, they are way behind. Matt Thornton will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Lee will step in, an RBI single this last time around.
Michael Lee.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here now the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Full count pitch on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Once again a 3-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Just foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the seats, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left as the blowout continues.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. David Lee will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Let's go, Nationals. Come on.
Now here's the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Now the 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. I mean, now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The 1-0 now to McCann. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-1 pitch. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Two. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Jonathan Papelbon will take over here with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning. In now, Curtis Granderson. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Two out with the man at first. Pause, now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
From the stretch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here comes a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
You go deep, deep.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead it 22-1. Bryce Harper will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Ryan Zimmerman will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Come on, man, go!
First pitch coming. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, this has pretty well been an afternoon to forget so far, but at least he's going to get something positive to show from an individual standpoint. Maybe pad those stats a little bit as he gets a good pitch to hit here, and he really gears up on it.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. you never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Jonathan Papelbon will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, DC.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Ian Desmond will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
2 out, nobody on. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1-1 on the way. 1-1 pitch is in the air now out to left field. Granderson is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We've played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 22-3. Bartolo Colon will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Bartolo Colon.
Now the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. The 0-2 now from Papelbon. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
And that's a classic sequence there. 2 straight fastballs, get him ahead in the count 0-2. And then they come with something that looks like a fastball, but takes a sharp left at Albuquerque. Has no answer for that.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike one.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And the pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. On to first here, and it's a good start to the inning for Papelbon. There are 2 away.
The batter, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Number 34 will come in and pitch now.
For New York, number 34.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Cox is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. And he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Sandy Leon will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Denard Span will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it, and they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 22-3. So long from Washington.
The winning pitcher is Bartolo Colon. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia Station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, yellow, and orange lines can be made at Lintant Plaza and Red Line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.